Hey guys, welcome to my Blender tutorial series, and in this tutorial we'll be going over how to import models into Blender. And now straight away you might be noticing something's off. We're not on Blender. That's because we're on Google Chrome right now. And I'm basically here to give you guys a bunch of links, useful links that you can use to import free 3D models in Blender, or I guess you could pay if you really need to. There are four main links that I use, but there are plenty more than you use, and these are not necessarily the best four, just that the four I have bookmarked. You don't have to use these four links, but here you go. The first link, turbosquid.com. I've used this for a lot of stuff. You have to get an account, I believe, but it's worth it. Here again, pretty similarly, this is a free 3D. You can use this the same way, and CG Trader is another website. Yeah, you can see that you can have discounts here if you're willing to pay, and here you have Sketchfab. Now I'm at the newsfeed tab because I already added an account and I set my preferences and everything, but you can set your own preferences and do whatever you want. But for now, I went ahead and gone to CG Trader and I found a Ferrari that I just want to show you guys how to import into Blender. So first of all, you have to now we have a .blend file, so that makes everything very simple. But you have to make sure they have an OBJ or an FBX. I don't remember if MTLs works, but your best bet is going with an OBJ. Okay, here it is. Now there's a .rar file. So just click download, and you should just try to arrange a certain place in your computer where you can put 3D objects, and try to basically figure out where you could stack up some 3D objects, because these are 3D objects. They will take a decent amount of memory, and you don't want them all over the place. You want a specific folder dedicated to cars, weapons, objects, stuff like that. And so on this computer that I'm recording on right now, I don't have a file. So for now, I'll just put it wherever, but try to have like a file and organize where you're doing these, so you know when you go into Blender how and where to import them from. And now our download is done. We can go ahead, just put it in this folder for now, and we will 7-zip extract here. And so while it's extracting, we'll get the files we need. For now, I'll just copy this location so I can get back to it later, but you guys hopefully have this organized in a good file. But you can open it, and here you'll get the, well, actually we don't need to drag this into Blender because we already have a blend file, so we can go ahead and click on this if we want to and just open it in Blender. But if we didn't have a Blender file and we only had an OBJ, we can just close it out and go to Blender. And once we're in Blender, you can just, first of all, you can delete everything for now. Go to File, Import, and here you have OBJ, FBX, all of this stuff. I'm just used to OBJ, but FBX works too. And once you open OBJ, just paste in the location that you remembered, or go to your files, navigate to it, and if you when you're there, if you add bookmark, then it'll just stay there in this favorite section. Then here we have the OBJ. We click on it, wait a little bit. Ooh, so I think the file we downloaded was a little bit excessive. I mean, my computer's not the strongest computer, but it should be able to handle. But honestly, guys, we got lucky, since we do have a .blend file of this, and this is taking way too long. So we can go ahead and close out Blender. Until then, you can go ahead and click on this one, the .blend file, which will take you straight to Blender with the file, with the Ferrari. And it makes sense. I mean, it's a Ferrari. It probably has a lot of vertices, which is what's slowing my computer down. So either way, it's loaded up in Blender, and this is how it looks. Again, no colors are coming because this is in solid view, and you might notice everything's off, everything's different. That's because the person who made this changed their Blender interface to how they wanted to. They moved this around, and remember, you guys can do that too. You guys can pick these, move them around the screen, and honestly, just mess with whatever you want. You can move things. I can put this in different locations. Right now it's not working. I think Blender's still lagging from the last time we opened it. But you can resize these and you can change their locations and stuff like that. Right now, I don't know what's going on, but you can also open a different, like a window of the same. So let's say you wanted two angles of the same car, right? One side view like this and one top view. You can do that as you're working on the car. And yeah, the reason the color is not coming is because we're not in material preview mode. And it's lagging a little bit. I hope it doesn't crash again. But okay, as you can see, the shaders are compiling down here, so it's 2%. And here it is. Look at it. So these are all the materials here, and most of the time, they'll come in separate parts like this. Like as you can see, they're not one. They're all not one part, right? They're different parts. Yeah, that's really it for today's tutorial. My second outro today. But that's in a nutshell how you import models into Blender. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.